Welcome to the WAFL preliminary final wrap. I'm your host, Friz Ferguson. Well, as you can see, it's a special edition this week as I join you from the Sandover medal count, but more from the WAFL's Night of Nights shortly. First, we'll take a look at the big grand final between East Perth and Subiaco. After the Lions won a thriller with just 5 points the difference between Subiaco and East Fremantle at Sunday's preliminary final. In the reserves, West Perth will play Subiaco in the grand final, and in the Colts, Claremont will meet Swan Districts in Sunday's big game. It's been a massive week for WA football, with the Sandover medal count taking place on Monday night, where the players swap their shorts and singlets for suits and bow ties to celebrate the league's best and fairest. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. And here's what this year's Sandover medalist had to say about his win.
But as it got closer and closer, it seemed to sort of hit home a little bit that I was a chance. And as I said, I'm still in a bit of shock, but it's I'm going to soak it all up and enjoy it. I didn't really know what the votes were and how we were counting them when Shane had 5 and I had 3. So I was definitely very nervous, but real excited as well. I definitely think that I can get to that level. I worked really hard the past 4 or 5 years to get to where I am now, and I sort of pride myself on how hard I work. So I know I can get to this level and keep getting higher and higher. So I look forward to many good years ahead. Obviously, you just go out and play the best footy that you can week in, week out, and if it happens, it happens. But it's definitely something that you aspire to do, because I don't think you play footy without aspiring to make it to the top level. It's definitely really exciting. Who knows what lies ahead at the end of this year and the years to come.
I also caught up with some players to get their predictions on Sunday's grand final and the Simpson medalist.
Yeah, look, I reckon East Perth are going to go all the way this year. Good luck to Dorse, and I reckon Brendan Lee's going to snatch up the Simpsons.
I think East Perth will win, and I think Craig Wolf, given he's chasing that elusive premiership, I think he'll win the Simpson medal.
I think East Perth are going to be too strong. They've been the best side all year, and hopefully Brendan Lee takes out the Simpson medal. He's been a quality player for a long time, and he deserves it, I think.
I think East Perth will win, and I think Brendan Lee will take out the Simpson. He's been really playing consistent footy, and the week off would have freshened up. So yeah, definitely East Perth.
I think East Perth have had a really good year, and I'm pretty sure that with a consistent year that they have, they'll take it out this year. And tip for the Simpson medal will probably be Craig Wolf, an old WAFL experienced player. I think he'll rise to the occasion on the weekend.
To watch some of those predictions come to fruition, make sure you grab your tickets to the Amy WAFL Grand Final. Simply head to the WAFL website and follow the links. Let's take a look at the preliminary final round and how the teams earned their spot in the grand final. Subiaco overcame big personnel losses as Kyle Horsley and Matt Boland were late withdrawals and joined George Hampson on the sidelines. But the Lions still managed to hold on against a determined East Fremantle side. In the reserves, West Perth recorded a massive 68-point win over Claremont. Braden Antonio was impressive in front of the Big Sticks with 5 goals, and Trent Manzoni racked up 31 disposals for the Falcons. In the Colts, it came right down to the final siren, with Claremont just getting over South Fremantle by 1 point. The Tigers' Jared Hardesty continued his good form with 24 disposals and 4 marks, while Scott Trickey and Samuel Bevan kicked 3 goals each. Taking a closer look at the highlights from the league preliminary final, and it was Subiaco who made the most of their possessions, while East Fremantle gave up plenty of goal-kicking chances, finishing with 7 goals and 26 behinds. Shane Yaron kicked 4 goals for Subiaco, including 2 in the final quarter, both delivered by Andrew McDougall and both playing a vital role to get Subiaco back in the lead after a tight second half. Chris DeLuca, Kyle Halligan and McDougall also did well up forward, kicking 2 goals each. Wade Toomey was outstanding with 36 disposals and 6 marks, and Chris Phelan played hard for 27 possessions and 5 tackles. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for Subiaco, with Chris DeLuca taken off the ground in the third quarter after a big clash with East Freo's Sam Reid. And Sean Hildebrandt was reported for a high hit on Rory O'Brien in the final term. East Fremantle's Jaden Schofield got the Sharks off to a good start, kicking the first goal for the game. But in the second half, the goals were added by Ryan Lester-Smith with 2, Mitch Boyle and Robert Young with 1 each, and Schofield managed his second. The Sharks' midfield was running strong with Mark McGough and Brad Dalziel both clocking up 27 disposals and Rory O'Brien with 26. But the inaccurate kicking in front of goals is what saw the Sharks miss out on a grand final appearance. And some good news for Subiaco fans. Sean Hildebrandt has accepted a reprimand for his high hit and is free to play in Sunday's grand final. Make sure you tune in next week for the grand final edition of the WAFL Wrap, and we'll see you at the footy this weekend.